Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be an art haul video. Nothing to do, well, a little to do with Inktober, but mostly some of the other supplies I picked up alongside my ink supplies for the month. Remember, if you enjoy haul videos or art videos in general, to consider subscribing to the channel. And if you enjoyed this video, remember to give it a thumbs up. But let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with my local art store first, then we're going to do Amazon, and then we're going to do Jerry's Artarama last, because I actually technically have an in-store purchase and an internet purchase at the same time, so hold on. Alright, first up for my local art store, I got some M-Gram, because they carry M-Gram's line, and I really like M-Gram's stuff. And they give a discount on the supplies, so they're actually probably the best price for M-Gram that I've seen. And I picked up two oil colors, one being Terra Rosa and the other being Azo Orange. I realized I didn't have an orange for their line, and I've heard great things about Terra Rosa, so I wanted to pick it up actually both in oil color and watercolor as well. And while I was there, a few other colors piqued my interest, shall we say, and I got Ultramarine Violet Deep and Turquoise. Actually, my next video, I think, or the one after, it's coming up very soon, is actually going to be doing my M-Gram palette, so I wanted to get these before I do that video, so that way I can just do an all-encompassing palette all at once and not have to worry about it. So, I got that. Next, we'll do Amazon, because I want to save Jerry's for last, because I got a big purchase. I actually got to go pick it up in the hallway because it's big and cumbersome, so I'll have to go get it later. But we have one Amazon package. Is this one of those easy ones? No, I'm gonna have to cut it. My pretty scissors. This ended up being an amazing deal, and I had to add it for my collection because of the price. There we go. Yes, more Sennelier pastels. This time the portrait pack. So it comes with 40 demi pastels. They're the actual size here. But since I don't pastel that often enough, it's not my main focus since I don't have a main focus. Demi pastels are great for me. So I'm adding this onto my base set. And the reason I picked this up actually is it was only $29 for this set, which is an amazing price for Sennelier pastels. It was on sale, I guess, or price cut, whatever you want to call it, for Amazon. So I grabbed that. Hopefully the landscape set also goes on a deep discount at some point. I've got it on my watch list, so hopefully. But I added the portrait to my collection, and I'm very excited because it has some really good colors in here. A lot of earth tones for like animals and stuff. So it's like I'm not really going to be doing portraits, but I'm going to be doing like animal pet portraits with it. So the colors are basically interchangeable between that. So that's why I went ahead and grabbed it. Let's clear this out of the way. I don't have a lot of room now. I'll just stick that right over there. That's fine. All right, next we'll do the in-person Jerry's order. It's a little small because I was with my daughter and we had a friend with not a friend, family with us. I don't know why I said friend. We had family with us, so it was a very short trip, so I just got a few things I know I needed. Starting off, I promise it's not brushes. When doing this recent piece study I did of a fox in multi-mediums, I think I painted it and drew it a total of 3 times. I realized I didn't have a lot of orange polychromos, so I went ahead and grabbed a few more colors of orange to help me out in the future. I got a restock on my Arches paper because I was running out. I'm using a lot of other brands and testing a lot of other brands, but I always come back to Arches, so I wanted to make sure I had plenty left over. Because when I get close to the end of something, I tend to stop using it. So to help that, when I'm down to like 1 or 2 sheets, I get another pack so that way I don't fear running out, which is a weird thing to do, but I'm like that, and I've just learned to live with it. So I got extra paper so I don't feel bad about using the paper that I have. I got a few more other surfaces. I got these cute 6x6 panels. Last time I got a 5x5, and while it was a nice size, I could have used a little bit more room for what I wanted. So I picked up a few 6x6. So that way they're not quite as big as my 8x8 favorite size. But they're a little bigger than the 5x5. So I think this is going to be a new favorite. There we go. And then, oh boy. You can definitely tell my daughter was with us. She punctured this one. But this is a 10x10 panel. I actually did a Posca piece on one about this size, or maybe 12x12, and I really loved it. So I'd like to do another Posca piece like this again. So I wanted to get another bigger one of these. And last, the thing that probably was like the most random pick, and my daughter ripped the plastic off of it, is this matte, you can see that, yeah, we can see it, golden So Flat matte acrylics set of like your basic colors, your red, your blue, your yellow, green, black, and white. So like your basic colors. I don't know if they actually have a name for this set. Don't think so. But I got this because I want to try experimenting in a little bit more abstract kind of art. I draw what I see, and that's what you get. But I wanted to try and do some abstract pieces, and I thought these matte acrylics would be really great for that. And I grabbed this set because it was a really great deal. So there we go. All right, we're almost to the fun part now. We'll just tuck these right over here. A lot of surfaces this run, I realize. All right, we're gonna start with the small portion of my Jerry's online order, and then I'll go fetch the big piece. Which I promise the big piece is not all that exciting, but it is exciting for me, so I'm gonna share it anyway. So here is Jerry's. I love how it says do not bend, and my mail carrier absolutely bent this to heck him back, pull him back. I always forget if these are like easy to open or should you just cut them. I feel like you should just cut them. Oh my god. Oh my god, I forgot how hard these are to open. Nailed it! Oh, it doesn't look like anything got damaged either. That's great news. Okay. All that work for this little package. Let's get on in here. Sign. I did get brushes here only because my local store just didn't have them. But I've been loving these silver white brushes. So I grabbed a bright 4 and a round 4 to kind of complete the smaller collection that I'd started. And like I said, I really love them for small acrylic pieces or gouache or even sometimes other like watercolor, but I tend to stick to my black velvet for that. Then since my local store for Jerry's doesn't carry Sennelier in person, I ordered Sennelier online. And I grabbed myself some good colors for florals in violet blue, or blue violet, excuse me, dioxazine purple, and rose madder lake. So some like pinks and purples to really hammer down the floral idea. So I got those. this should be... Oh, right, I got this Sennelier green as well to kind of have like a nice mid-tone. Forgot about that. And then they had a deal where if you bought a certain amount of watercolor from Sennelier, I think it was a low amount, like 25, which as you can see, I think this was enough. I just got an extra tube. They gave you sap green for free. So that tube of sap green is absolutely free and I really love it. Sap green is a favorite of mine. And I always love having sap green on hand to help with trees or vines or leaves or anything really. You just, it's a great color. So there's that. Oh, I'm so excited to add that to my Sennelier palette. Okay, that can sit there. Now I'm gonna go and grab the big piece. Look, this box doesn't even fit on camera all the way. But let me open this big boy up and show you what it is. Ooh. Okay, it sort of fits. Bye, box. Here, let me turn this around real quick. Or actually, we'll put it sideways. So we'll put it sideways so that way we can see pretty much the whole box. And as boring as this may be, because it's not technically an art supply, it's going to help me a lot. Because I have not a lot of places I can store artwork, while especially oil paints while they dry. They kind of sit on top of a lamp. Here, I'll show you a picture. They sit on top of like lamps or other oddball places in our house to stay away from both a small child with special needs and 5 cats, which is a challenge. So I got this. This is actually going to go between 2 shelves that I use for my storage for my art supplies. I have a 3-cube organizer I bought to go between them, and this exactly fits basically right there as this hanging version. So in between my shelves, I can hang paintings that are a little on the smaller side. It will accommodate about 12 by 16. But I think I'd have to go a little bit smaller without it overhanging. We'll see. But this was on like a super sale. It was originally, I think, like 130, 160, something like that. And it was on sale for only 50. So my husband was like, please get it so we can stop having paintings everywhere at random. And I was like, okay, I'll do it. It sounds like a great idea. So I am super excited for this, even though it's not technically an art supply. It is a studio supply. I'm gonna love it. In fact, once I get everything situated and in good places, I'll be happy to do a studio space share. I don't have a studio room dedicated, but I have some space in our living area dedicated to it. So if that's something you're interested in, you want to see my studio space, go ahead, leave a comment down below and let me know that you're interested. And that's something I'd like to do in the near future. I still have to set things up and clean and organize some stuff because it's a transfer over from my husband's old crafting space where he works on minis. So it's some of his stuff is still there. So it's not quite presentable yet, but we're working on that. So there we go. And then last thing I want to share is not really an art supply haul, but bear with me. It still involves art supplies. And that is Paletteful packs. I would like to share this month's Paletteful packs because I believe it is an amazing box and it has to do with October and ink, so I wanted to share it. So consider this bonus if you'd like. They like to include a sticker. And then if you see here, we have all these wonderful bottles of acrylic ink. They definitely need to be shaken up though. Some of them have settled over time. So we've got the cyan kind of blue. We got a magenta. We got kind of like a lemon yellow. Yep. Oh, it's at the bottom. There it is. We got a green, emerald green, and oh, kind of got a little damage, but a sepia brown. I think the only one showing any kind of issue right here is this blue one. Looks like it needs to be mixed up hardcore because I think it's got white in it. So, and then they packed this box full of stuff. They gave a Tombow Mono pencil, which I love these. They are great pencils. I don't think I have a 2H by them. I think I use like a HB. They gave an Art Alternatives pigment liner in 0.3, so that's more ink. They gave a Robert Simmons Sapphire Round 4 brush to help you out with your ink. They gave a very nice plastic palette. Gonna need to wash it off from all the little dust particles from that, but that is a very, very nice palette. I like that. We have step-by-step guide for the acrylic inks to help you out if you've never used them before. Oh, another brush. A size 2 round, the same one. So a 4 and a 2. Very nice. Rounds are my favorite brush when using fluid mediums. And then they gave... Oh, I think I know exactly what this paper is. They gave a little free sheet sample. I'm going to say this is Legion paper. I'm going to say this is their cotton paper because they love giving Legion paper samples. This feels like something they would do, and the square paper looks exceedingly familiar. I don't think it's the... No, it's not the Stonehenge white. But look at that. Same size. So I make you bet that's their Lenox cotton, if I had to guess. You know what? I'm going to look it up. I'm going to look it up and see if I'm right. They don't give a paper thing anymore. To be more conservative, they give it in an email, and then you just click the link and it tells you. So I'm guessing that is Legion paper. We are the Premier Pack. Oh, it is Stonehenge. Yep, Stonehenge white 100% cotton paper. Got it. Nailed it. 100% cotton, though. Ooh. We love 100% cotton here. Yes, we do. But, I mean, look at that awesome box. Now, that's a box right there. That is... amazing. So I wanted to kind of give a little bit of a shout out to Paletteful Packs and just kind of share that with you just because I thought that was amazing, and it included ink, which I wanted to include because it is October and we're all things ink. So look forward to me doing some artwork with these in the coming weeks, and I'll share that on Instagram. Speaking of Instagram, I'm not sharing daily because I kind of work in batches, so I'm doing the first week, and then when I'm done with the first week on the 7th, I will share, which is tomorrow, right? Maybe today by the time you guys see this. It's Friday. I'll share the entire week's worth of ink on Instagram in a reel. I think that's just easier for me personally. So not a daily person, because I'll start forgetting, and it's easier to do a week at a time for me. Okay, I've rambled on long enough. We've seen plenty of art supplies and other goodies. let's wrap it up. So remember to subscribe if you like art-related videos. If you're new here, if you're already a subscriber, thanks for watching. I always appreciate it. Thank you guys. Leave a comment down below if you want to see the studio tour, and give the video a thumbs up if you made it this far. But I guess that's about it. Let's wrap it up with a good old take care and have a good one. Bye for now.